I have followed a trail of blood to Westmarch, where angels lay waste to the city. They stalk the streets, killing all they find. But why? Some dark purpose drives this slaughter. I will find out what it is, and purge these reapers from Westmarch, the kingdom I once called home. Something's bothering you.
For too long have I lived with the knowledge that my order tortures its initiates and twists their minds. I need to know how high this evil reaches. If my whole order is corrupt, what does it mean to be a Templar? What am I?
A man who did what he believed was right.
But it wasn't, was it? The guilty will answer for
Tyrael sent me to find you. Malthael has taken the Black Soulstone. You must come with me.
People are suffering down there. I have to act now.
But you and Tyrael need to form a plan. We must find Malthael.
Tell Tyrael to meet me in Westmarch. Go.
It will be done. I swear it.
We're going to die!
She's coming to kill us all!
No! The gates! I'm still waiting. Not ready yet.
Don't go out into the streets! It's the end of the world. So many have been killed and the Reapers are everywhere.
Is anyone alive in there?
General Torian was defending a group of refugees at the old Zakharoon Cathedral, but they're likely all dead by now.
Wait! You're the demon hunter who saved Bastion's Keep. You'll save us too, won't you?
You have my word.
What is it?
Keep moving. I think we lost her. No!
No! The demon blood must die.
Is she mad? They were innocent people. Need more time. ready yet.
I could do that again!
You have enough hatred. I'm still waiting.
You are truly our champion!
Defend the church! Repel these vile reapers!
Need more time.
We found you.
Tyrael, why is Malthael attacking the city?
Because he feeds on death. Every time his reapers kill, he grows stronger. And with the prime evil gone, Malthael believes this is the perfect time to end the eternal conflict.
Humanity has nothing to do with that war.
We are the descendants of angels and demons. Malthael sees only the evil within us.
Church! All the refugees are inside! Follow me! Akarat's Bane! This is worse than I feared.
What is that thing?
A death maiden! Stop her!
Nephilim, your soul will be mine.
Not ready yet.
We must do everything in our power to slow the Nephilim down, so that the collection of souls is not interrupted. It is the key to Malthael's victory.
I will not stand for this. Where is Malthael?
I know only that he is not in Westmarch. He could have taken the Black Soul Stone anywhere in creation.
Is there any way of knowing why he wanted it?
There may be. A sliver broke off when Malthael took the Soul Stone. Perhaps by studying that sliver, I can learn his plans.
Do what you can. I will save this city from Malthael's forces. What was that Death Maiden trying to do in the cathedral exactly?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
Soul Crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
Until I destroy them. Then he will have none. The Horadrim have returned at a strange time.
Tyrael rebuilt the Order to help him take the Soul Stone from heaven, and to protect mankind. After all, you can't be everywhere at once, no matter how powerful you are.
Evidently. The Soul Crucibles turn the dead into Reapers?
Sadly, yes.
Even the Death Maidens.
Their story is as tragic as Malthael's. Once the vanguard of his wisdom angels, they followed him down the path to darkness. Malthael, my brother. He was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels. And now, he has become this.
How is that possible?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
Either way, it's disturbing, and I will stop him. The dead deserve peace. That sliver is just a fragment of the Black Soul Stone. How can it help us?
The sliver is still connected to the Soul Stone. As the stone changes, the sliver will change too. Therefore, I can observe what Malthael is doing to the stone, and if we're lucky, even discover his plan.
At long last, a hero comes to save us! That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape.
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great General Rakis to spread his religion beyond the realms of the East. Seized by the superstitions of the Zakharum faith, he drove his paladins relentlessly across the barbaric western lands, subduing the uncivilized tribes he found there.
You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakis, haven't you? Its location has never been found. Most scholars think it's underneath Westmarch, but I suspect it's somewhere outside the city. Rakis was a clever man, after all.
I can't believe we're still alive, and it's all thanks to you. I thought we would die in that foul-smelling place.
Well, the world's under attack and people are dying everywhere. It must be time for us to go on another adventure, right?
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances. But I suppose if times were better, we would never have met.
She saved my brother at Bastion's Keep.
Did you grab the jewelry at least?
Harold, those monsters were about to kill us.
Well, I would rather be dead than poor.
For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices. I could not make out the words.
I used to think I heard my sister sobbing. It's only grief. You will move on.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
You don't even know what happened to your sisters, so they linger in your thoughts.
You ask who's to blame for this doom? All of Westmarch.
Did you know there were once two moons? Lyria is the one that is no more. I think it's time I told you the whole story of Zai and his master, the god of desire, Drygha.
You've never told the whole story of anything in your entire life.
Well, no. But Drygha's jewel has appeared again, and the time for secrets is over.
So you'll finally tell me if you're a god?
Have you been eating enough? I've noticed this about you. When things get difficult, you get very focused. Maybe I'll cook for you. So, if it's all the same, we'd probably both be happier if I didn't.
I know who is responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
What's that noise? Do you hear something? I keep hearing things. My mind must finally be going. What's that noise?
Is there anything on your mind, Hadric?
Yes. I've noticed your Templar friend is somewhat distracted these days.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth.
Oh? I see you looking at Arena every other moment.
Oh, it's just the way her hair catches the sun. It's very bright.
Best service in Westmarch. Time for a potion?
I can't do this anymore.
Someone came for me. After all this time.
My friend Hadrig heard you.
Bloody miracle! Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I owe you both.
Follow me. It's safe up there now.
Remember that noise I heard? It was that lad you rescued.
I'm Bryson. I came here to see your friend.
And now he won't go away.
Well, you saved his life. Perhaps he's grateful.
I am. In fact, I'm going to repay Hadrig by helping him.
And I told you to stay away from my forge.
Why would the angels do this to us?
What do you say?
Duncraig is just dead.
I found him in the streets. He seemed in a daze, so I brought him here with me, but he's hardly said anything. He's nobility of some sort, but I don't recognize the seal on his ring.
The flames!
The flames? Well, he was covered in soot. Perhaps he escaped from a fire. He never says more than a word or two at a time.
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my search on Sanctuary.
What's about you? Attacks are getting worse. They'll reach the survivors soon.
I'm still waiting. You need more time.
Been here for days. These people can't last much longer.
You'll be safe in the survival. Go, quickly.
disappearance. The Angiras Council appointed his most loyal servant, Urza, to find him and bring him back to the high heavens. Urza, accompanied by the sceptric maidens who were Malthael's closest followers, set out to find their absent master. They never returned.
I'm still waiting. Please, you filth! Time.
Phantasms are unlike any spirits I have seen on Sanctuary. They bear a resemblance to lesser demons, but the souls of demons are always reborn in the hells. I suspect the phantasms may be the remnants of some early Nephilim, those born more demon than angel.
Feel my wrath! I need more hatred to do that. Feel my wrath! I need more time. I'm still waiting. You won't survive that! My wrath! Survive that! I think you fight even harder now that your mind is free.
I was a soldier in Westmarch before the Order took me. Fighting is in my blood.
Do you want more? Not ready yet.
brutes to shreds.
I'm still waiting. Sweet revenge! One more time. My hatred is too low.
We have done it!
Bleed, you filth! Darkness awaits you! Your fear betrays you! I need more discipline.
The repository of bones, commonly called the Plague Tunnels, were originally used to bury Westmarch's indigent. However, when the Great Pestilence struck, the city decided the tunnels would serve just as well for plague victims, lest Westmarch become overwhelmed by the ever-increasing piles of the dead.
I grew up
over by the docks. Not the good part of town, but it's what my parents could afford. They died when the plague swept through a few years ago, within hours of each other. Like they had to stay together. I used to hate them for leaving me, but now, it's a relief they didn't have to see all this happen.
Hello there.
Excellent. Everything you require. Right here.
My wrath.
Prepare for a long fight!
Not ready yet.
Malthael will die, just as Diablo did. We fight for all that is good.
You lost many friends before Diablo fell. Vengeance as a price. I'm still waiting.
ready yet. I'm still waiting.
Some of my men are pinned down in the courtyard, fighting revenants. Please help me rescue them.
You need more time.
Do you know why this is happening? It's madness!
Bring your men to the Survivors' Enclave at the Cathedral. Go!
A chance for glory!
Not ready yet.
Malthael will pay for what he has done to my city.
I'm still waiting. Not ready yet.
Do you want more?
I'm still waiting.
Could we find more like that? save my friends.
This is all Justinian's fault. Some king he is.
I'm still waiting.
King Justinian must have fled the city by now. It's time for the people to rise up.
You lost your mind. The city is on the brink of ruin.
But this is our chance to get out from under the king's yoke.
That's treason, citizen. You best watch yourself.
Thanks for helping, but this isn't over. The king has failed us all. If you don't believe me, read this. His private journal.
And how exactly did you find this?
Well, let's just say it's from someone who cares about us common folk.
I'm so weary. Why did you have to die, brother? I was never meant to be king. The nobles threaten revolt to bend me to their will. They will abandon me if I don't keep the peasants in their place. Oh, my position is hopeless.
I need to go back.
Browse away.
Need more time. Reapers didn't kill these people. So who did? More bodies?
Death to the nobles!
What's the meaning of this?
Revolution! It's time for our oppressors to fall. The king is in the city, but we have a trap waiting for him.
You would kill your own people? At a time like this?
What? You're not with us? Then die with our enemies!
Winton, we are thrilled that you have located a surviving regiment of soldiers. With this new force, we can turn the tide and save our city. Your disagreements with the Crown are well known, but we are glad you can put them aside in this dangerous time. Long live Westmarch!
On Sanctuary, but I did find humans. Far too many of them. They murder and cheat one another while allowing their brothers to starve. If their true power is ever released, we are all doomed. They have a choice between good and evil, and they overwhelmingly choose evil.
That Death Maiden is controlling the Soul Crucible. Not for long, though.
There is no place for her in our world, so let us help her.
We need more time. I'm still waiting.
Call the darkness down upon yourself, mortal.
Thank you. I knew you would arrive in time to save me.
But how?
I am Miriam Jazia, a seer of the Vetchin people. I foresaw our meeting, but I did not see this horror. I have come to help you. There is one crucible left, and if you destroy that, the maidens will not be able to create more. There is no time to waste. We must be on our way now.
disgusted by humanity during my time on Sanctuary. When at last I found Malthael, I was not surprised to learn that he felt the same way. We will cleanse creation of the scourge that is humankind, and when we are finished, the tragic mistake of Anarius will be gone.
You need to get to the Survivors' Enclave. Malthael's Reapers are everywhere.
Nonsense. You'll protect me. I'm rather experiencing what those things do to people. Let's just say, I need to see you destroy the final crucible with my own eyes, if I am ever to sleep again.
Hatred is too low.
I see you have much guilt over Leah's fate.
How did you hear about her?
I see the past as well as the future. You must not let it consume you.
You have a lot to learn about me.
Awful things are happening out in the city. I have faith that you will save us, but Victor has his doubts. I don't think he believes a woman is up to the task.
What nonsense are you spouting, woman? She's more than capable of saving us, and I have just the things she'll need to do the job.
There's no easy way to say this, but I have to leave, and I won't be returning.
You really think I'll let you get away with that?
I'm serious. My brother's imprisoned in Kingsport with no way to defend himself, and I must free him.
You won't be able to get there if Westmarch is overrun. We have to save this city first.
All right. I'll stay for as long as I can, but only because I know how much you need me.
Could it be that the Prophet abandoned us? Why else would his magic fail to protect us while we slept?
It didn't fail for you.
But my sisters died. Why them and not me?
There's no meaning in tragedy, Irena. Some live, some die. It's a matter of chance.
I cannot believe that. There was a reason, and I will find it.
You there, pauper. This diamond ring in exchange for safe passage out of the city?
But Harold, that's my wedding ring.
It's all we have left. Of course, if somebody had thought to grab her jewelry box.
I don't want your jewelry, and leaving the city will only get you killed. Wait here with the others.
Only through submitting to Malthael will we survive his...
I was telling you about Lyria, wasn't I? Oh, she was so beautiful that Drygha was determined to make her his own. Oh, yes, he pursued her relentlessly, showering her with gifts and attention until she succumbed and agreed to become his wife. But Drygha's jealousy was so great, he hid Lyria high in the heavens, far away from the reach of men and gods.
Only a fool would let his desires run that deep.
Yes, that was Drygha's. Desire was his very nature.
My mother warned me about the poor. They want my wealth, but they don't want to work for it. And now they've created an army of death creatures. Well, when I'm king, I'll just show them.
be honest, I can't believe I'm still in business.
You'll find no glory here, adventurer. Corpses can't sing your praises.
If you hadn't come along when you did, I don't know what might have happened.
It was the least I could do. Anyone would have done the same.
But you didn't have to help. You could have run right by.
Tyrael told me of your actions. You killed Diablo himself.
I battle the darkness in all of its forms. That particular one was difficult.
I don't know that the world will ever understand what it took to face such pure evil.
Nor should they. That is the work of demon hunters, my friend.
My father was the commander of the Knights of Westmarch. He assumed I would become a soldier, just like him.
But your heart was not in it.
I grew up on stories of the fearless Horadrim, Tal Rasha, Jared Kane. That was what I wanted to be. My father thought it was all myth. Wasn't he surprised when I actually became one of them?
Has the sliver revealed anything yet?
No, but it is our only hope of learning Malthael's plans. To defeat him, we must know where he is and what he is trying to do. The answer must be here. I just have to find it. Too many innocents have already died.
I'm surprised that the swords of Westmarch were able to last this long.
You are from here, aren't you?
I was.
You have returned to us in our darkest hour. Many good soldiers have sacrificed themselves.
And yet, you still live.
I know you will be a great help to us, Hunter.
Why haven't you received reinforcements from Bramwell and Kingsport? They are loyal to the Crown.
Have you not heard? Cities everywhere are under attack. No place is safe.
Yes, Malthael strikes all across Sanctuary.
I did not know. That is disturbing.
They're coming for us. It won't be long. They're coming.
He hasn't said anything since he mentioned the fire. He barely eats, and his eyes are clouding over.
I saw her. Someone needs to know.
Her who?